how can a beginner get started in real estate investing? Cal, how can a beginner get started in real estate investing?
Simple. One word. Savings. You got to save money, enough money to put a down payment on an investment property. In my days, it was 10%. Today, it's 30% in Denver. Now, it could be different in other states or other cities, but the secret to investing, you got to have the money to put a down payment or pay cash for a property and beat the other Joe from buying it.
And so savings, I mean, that's the exact first step in the real wealth formula where we talk about reducing our expenses. Talk about that.
Absolutely.
Like, what are some things that you were able to do to kind of, if going from being a beginner to having enough money to kind of put down, what were some things and tips and tricks that you?
The first building I bought, I made a mistake in the numbers I'm telling you. When I bought it so my lawyer said, Cal, you should buy it.
This is your first deal.
This is my first deal.
First deal you ever bought.
Commercial.
Perfect.
My lawyer friend told me, he said, Cal, you should buy it because you're right down the street from it. You'll watch it. You'll know what's going on. I said, how much do they want for it? He said, well, $162,000. So I gave him 142. Came back, said they will not take a penny less than 162. So I gave him the 162. At closing, I gave him 16. They gave me back 14. 3 days later, I collected rent, $2,900, which was $1,000 more than it cost. I bought this building for nothing. I bought this building and they gave me $1,000.
So how did they give you money? What was the circumstance for them to give you the money back?
They gave me the rent for the 3 days, the remaining of the month, the security deposit, and I needed $10,000 to repair the roof.
So that was part of the negotiation.
That's part of the negotiation.
You just said, "Yeah, I'll buy it for 162 as long as you." Now, what year was this roughly?
91. The negotiation was done in 91 and early January of 92 because I closed on it 29th of January 92.
But in order for you to do that deal,
I had to have 16,000.
I had to have $16,000.
And I was lucky. I gotta tell you. I mean. My business was good. I was really running a small, good business. I was lucky to have $16,000 saved.
But the business you were running was not a tech company. It was not some software business. It was a vacuum repair company.
Well, in my book, it was a tech company.
In your book. But you're fixing vacuum cleaners. Yeah. You learned a little trade, because you came here. Tell us your backstory. You came here to go to school.
I came here to go to school in Louisiana in Delgado College in New Orleans. Came up to Denver, never left, and I got a job at a restaurant called Sambo's. And the reason I used to go to school from 5 till 10:30. I'd come home, I'm hungry, I go to Sambo's to eat. And they're busy every night. They're busy. So I came back, applied for a graveyard shift. And the girl said, I'll have the manager call you. I said, no, there's the manager. Tell him I'm applying for the graveyard. He came out, hired me on the spot. Nice. So I'm waiting on this guy one night, and I was doing trick coffee pouring. And he said, you want to sell Kirby? Then I found out he was drunk. I had no idea what the hell drunk was in those days, no joke. He said, you want to sell Kirby? I said, what is a Kirby? He said, a vacuum cleaner. I said, sure. Two weeks later, instead of going to the vacuum cleaner, right in front of him, next to him is the dry cleaner. Went in the dry cleaner. I said, yeah, I need to speak with Ken Fox. Oh, no, not door.
Next door.
Yeah, it was with Asian accent. So I went in, he gave me the job, and 2 months later, he fired his manager, put me in manager. Then a month later, he said, he gave me an offer I couldn't accept, so I walked away and got a different job selling vacuum cleaners. So I started vacuum cleaners. I got bored. I added sewing machine. I got bored. I added typewriters. I got bored. I got television, stereo, fax, camcorders. My motto was, when I finally sold in 15, for like 3 years before that, if it is broken and you can carry it, I will fix it. I had 16 contractors that would do all the other repairs. I was just the hub where people brought their repairs to, and I sent them out.
Beautiful. So then you started a business effectively from just some skills, because you're not an American native. Like you weren't born here. You were born in
No, I came here when I was 22 years old.
22 years old.
I just finished high school. I was really good. One of my great stories I tell, and this is true, I repeated 7th grade 3 years in a row. People say, why did you do that? I said, the teacher was nice.
So it took you, you're 22 years old. So I didn't catch that before. You were 22 years old when you graduated high school.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And from Lebanon.
Yeah, and there's a story on that, too.
Okay.
My dad came because I had 3 brothers here. He said, you need to go to America. Lebanon was going through a civil war in the 74, 75. I came in 78. And I said, no. He said, what do you want to do? I said, I'll be a plumber and engineer. My dad said, okay. And then next thing I know, my brother comes, who's an attorney. He's the oldest one in the family. I'm 9 out of 10. He's number 1. He said, your dad said you don't want to go to America. Why? I said, I want to be a plumber no, not an engineer. I wasn't that smart.
Okay.
Plumber, electrician. And this is what he said to me. And that's really what made me come to America. I had no intention to come.
Hey, thanks for watching. Download my free earnings report to see how much you can make in this business. Follow this QR code, click this link, and download your free earnings report now.